Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. I'm El Chivo and this is our character right here with the two swords on his back. We were at the provings to prove ourselves, funnily enough, so let's get started.
Your Highness, it is an honor to have you here. Have you come to watch these brave warriors do battle in your honor?
No, I've come to fight.
Your Highness, this proving is in your honor.
Then honor him by doing as he says. My Lord Idukan will fight in this proving.
I will honor today's warriors by testing their skills.
Of course, it is well within your rights. Men and women of Orzammar, we have a late entry to these provings, held on the eve of battle for the honor of House Idukan. I give you the Lord Idukan himself. Are you ready for your first match?
Of course.
Then let us begin! This is a glory proving, fought under the watchful eyes of the paragons of Orzammar, for the honor of House Idukan. Lord Idukan will fight Alair Bimo, youngest son of Lord Bimo.
You honor me with this match.
The honor is mine.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
See, the best thing about these is there's no chance to die, and when you use the stun things to lose as well. Match one.
The winner is Lord Idukan.
So that was a success. We can now move on to the next part of the proving.
That was quite a fight. Alair Bimo is no slouch with that hammer. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Who is my next opponent?
Adal Helmi, a woman, Your Highness. She's a tenacious fighter.
I'll fight anyone.
Excellent. Let us go. This is a glory proving, fought under the watchful eyes of the paragons of Orzammar, for the honor of House Idukan. Lord Idukan will fight Adal Helmi, eldest daughter of Lady Helmi.
Honor and glory to your house, Your Highness.
And to yours.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight! Enemies
See,
approaching!
so it would get a little boring if it was going on too long. You literally do this and you won. Again?
The winner is Lord Idukan.
So, that was round two. I think there's 4 rounds to this one.
That was a crowd pleaser. Many were waiting to see that woman put in her place. Sir Blackstone is your next opponent. Are you ready to face him?
I am.
Then let us begin. This is a glory proving, fought under the watchful eyes of the paragons of Orzammar, for the honor of House Idukan. Lord Idukan will fight Sir Blackstone, Deep Road squad leader of the warrior caste.
This is your education, child. Try to learn as you bleed.
Good luck to you.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
I love how animated the proving master is. If you watch him, he's getting right into it, right before every match.
Greetings.
The winner is Lord Idukan. Well done. You have proven that even the best of the warrior caste cannot match a noble Idukan. Frandlin Ivo is your final opponent. He too has had many victories today. Are you ready to face him, or will you rest first?
I'm ready to fight.
Of course. This is a glory proving, fought under the watchful eyes of the paragons of Orzammar, for the honor of House Idukan. It is down to just 2 warriors, with backbones of stone and wills of iron. They have defeated all others this day. Lord Idukan will fight Frandlin Ivo, second son of Lord Ivo.
You fight well. I wish you glory today and glory tomorrow.
May you be as stone.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. The victor is champion. Fight!
I sense something drawing near.
Does he look identical to me?
Coming for you!
As you wish.
I think he's slightly lighter skinned and that's it.
The winner is Lord Idukan.
Well, I think that's us won the provings against a clone, apparently.
Congratulations. Frandlin Ivo is as fierce a competitor as I've ever seen. You vanquished every warrior of note in today's proving. The ceremonial helm, commissioned by your father for today's winner, is yours.
Send it to Frandlin Ivo. He fought bravely.
The people will remember your honor and generosity for all time.
Well, that's that quest done. Well, we should probably go back and reach the palace.
My lord,
I'm ready to leave.
your wish is our command.
So, we're back in the noble quarters. Let's have a chat.
Greetings, my lord Idukan. I am so honored to have you visit my booth. I have a proposition, but I dared not approach.
Yet you dare now.
It's alright. I'll hear him out.
Very well then, speak.
Yes, just so. Here's the thing. What I mean to say is...
It's alright.
Sorry. So nervous. I had a dagger made for you as a gift for your first command. Sent a messenger to deliver the dagger to you. Prince Trian had him thrown out. I don't know what offense he caused, but I had him beaten severely.
Let me see this dagger.
Here it is, your highness.
That's an amazing piece, merchant.
You do me much honor, sir. The blade has been crafted over a period of 2 years by masters of every art. I wish to bless the Lord's first command, and hope that someday, when he rules, he will wear it.
Trian is heir. He will rule when King Endrin returns to the stone.
If the assembly wills it. Forgive me, sir, but whispers say the second child of Endrin will be chosen.
Whispers indeed. It's a princely gift. If Trian recognizes it, though, it may send the wrong message. Or the right one, depending on your view.
Damn what Trian thinks. I'll take it.
Thank you. You bring uncountable honor to me.
What he means is that you'll bring uncountable gold to him if you wear that piece in public.
Gordon can be a bit of a dick sometimes, can't he? I suppose so can I. And that was me forgetting which button opened up your inventory. Let's have a look at this dagger. Oh, it does electricity damage. And it's slightly more powerful than your old one, so I'm definitely equipping that. As I said, once we have a real party, I'll stop showing the party screens like leveling up, etc. I won't actually show level ups at all, to be honest. Well, guess we're going to find out. Yeah, must have been.
Grey Wardens are here.
My lord Idukan.
Might I bother? Be more than a standard mission. The wardens only go where the Darkspawn are the greatest threat.
Many thanks for your willingness to hear me out, my lord. I wish to speak to you of a matter most urgent.
Of course, Lord Dace.
There is a vote coming before the Assembly next week, and a word from you could go a long way towards helping our cause.
What cause?
The vote concerns the status of the so-called surface caste. Lost to the stone, air-touched, and so forth. Centuries ago, narrow-minded men declared that any dwarf who left to live on the surface forfeited his caste, and his house if noble. That he was, in essence, no longer a dwarf. I seek only to remedy an injustice, to retie the bonds of anyone who can trace himself to one of the noble houses wherever he may live. Please, agree to speak for this noble cause.
Of course, it's the right thing to do.
When your father presents you to the noble houses, I will ask for your opinion on the matter. You have merely to say that you feel our surface brothers should be returned their noble rights. What could be more simple?
It's a good question. What could be more simple? I bet you I'll find something more simple. These are the Grey Wardens. They battle Darkspawn daily, nightly, and ever so rightly.
Your mother would melt the stone if she knew what you just did.
Excuse me?
Lord Dace is playing you false. Go ahead, be his puppet. Your first command will be marked by every major house turning their back on you.
If you have something to say, do so.
If you are to play in the games of the Assembly, make sure you know the motivations of the players. Last spring, a guild from the Merchant caste invested heavily in an expedition with a guild from the surface. Lord Dace backed the Merchant Guild, pouring a great deal of money into the venture. The expedition was a disaster.
I don't see how this relates to anything.
Lord Dace lost a great deal of money and prestige. The Surface Guild has no way to repay the investment, but it does have several leading members who are descended from noble houses. House Helmi, Bimo, I Dukin.
If the surface dwellers return to their noble houses...
You begin to see the whole picture. Your house and mine would be forced to pay the Surfacers' kin debts. It would be a great victory for Lord Dace.
Standing up for the surfacers is the right thing to do.
The Surface caste gave up their noble ties willingly, generations ago. Will you humiliate your house and your father for them?
Yes.
Do what you will then. It's your honor that hangs in the balance.
So, I think it's time for us to go speak to Dad.
My king, please reconsider. The trade contracts alone could bring great prosperity to our houses.
Will we really turn our back on our brothers and a potential fortune in cheap labor because of a political technicality?
Denial of the traditions of our people does not qualify as a political technicality. There is more to life than monetary gains, my lords Bimo and Mino. The Assembly of Kal Sharok will respect the rule of Orzammar, or they will rot and die alone, surrounded by enemies.
Yes, my king.
But look, we have company to spare us further wrangling. Atrast Vala, my son. How fine you look in your great-grandfather's armor. I hear you were declared champion of the Provings. I suppose you were never one to sit by when something exciting was going on. Are you ready to be presented to the heads of the noble houses?
Of course, Father.
So dutiful. Very well, let us begin. Lords, ladies, grant me a moment of your time. We are here today so I may present to you my second eldest child, blessed by the stone and born of the blood that ran in the veins of the Paragon Idukan. Who would pose a question to the prospective commander? Who seeks to know the prospect better?
I have a question. I seek to know the prospect better.
Lord Dace, head of House Dace, speak.
Lords, ladies, My question concerns the plight of our wayward kin, the so-called Surface Caste. What does the Commander Prospect think is the proper place for these lost souls?
They are as we are. We should have their rights returned.
Thank you, my lord. I am satisfied.
Then if there are no other challenges, I give you Orzammar's next commander.
Yay!
Tomorrow, our newest commander will lead part of a mission to strike a great blow to the Darkspawn. Not only does this recover access to some of our most important mines, but it also allows our honored guest Duncan, head of Ferelden's Grey Wardens, to strike far into the deep roads.
Thank you, King Endrin. While the Darkspawn seem to withdraw, it is only because they are massing on the surface. This could mean a blight, and my men and I will discover the truth.
We are honored to have you with us, my friend. Now, feast, drink, and celebrate, for the morning brings battle! As for you, my new commander, find your brother Trian and send him to me. He may be watching the provings, or getting some rest in his rooms.
Of course, Father.
Walk well, Commander.
So we are officially commander of an Orzammar Army. Yay! We'll be getting our first real taste of combat soon. If we head on this way, we can go and get Trian as Dad requested. Gotta be honest, I always liked King Endrin as a character in the Dwarven Noble Origin. He is so amicable. So, into Trian's room. Anything to loot? There is!
Task complete.
Heavy boots.
On to the next.
More codex. And I think that's it.
So you're a commander now, in name at least. Shouldn't you be attending our King Father?
Father wants to see you, Trian.
Of course he does. We must discuss strategy before tomorrow's battle. Balin, stay here and stroke the new commander's conceit if you like. But then get to bed.
I honestly don't know how you put up with him.
He's not that bad.
There was a time I would have agreed with you, but I've recently had to rethink my views on our brother.
What are you talking about?
Trian has begun to move against you. I never thought his much-proclaimed honor would allow him to actually act on his jealousy. Big brother, Trian is going to try to kill you.
What?
I wouldn't have believed it myself if I hadn't overheard him giving orders to his men. Trian's decided you're a threat to his taking the throne. Maybe he's right.
True. Trian's a pompous ass, and everyone likes me better.
It would be unusual for the Assembly to ignore the King's choice, but it does happen.
The founder of House Bimo became a paragon and king in one move from the Assembly, and he was a commoner.
That was an extraordinary case, but at least a half-dozen times the Assembly named a lesser family member, or even someone from another house, as king. Usually, it's the popular younger brother of an undesirable prince.
So Trian thinks the Assembly would prefer me.
Look at it from his perspective. You're more personable than he's ever been. You entered the provings held in your own honor just for glory and to please the crowds. If you win glory against the Darkspawn tomorrow, it will only strengthen the case for you as the next heir. Trian Veer's father will replace him on the spot. If not, the Assembly will surely turn against him when father dies. You know his pride will never allow him to step aside.
What should I do?
You're the elder. I'll follow your lead as always.
Then we wait. See what Trian does.
Very well. I'll keep my eyes open. I don't want to lose the brother I actually like.
I am glad for your concern, Balin. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm taking your place as father's second, so I'll be at hand tomorrow. For now, try to get some sleep.
May the Paragon smile down on you.
Trian and his men will clear the way for the Grey Wardens to descend into the easternmost caverns.
Those caverns are still infested by the worst of the Darkspawn. We cannot risk our own troops in there.
Understood, Lord Haramont. We should be able to sense the Darkspawn and avoid them once the way is open.
May the Paragons favor you, and the stone catch you if you fall.
Come, men! Glory awaits!
Balin, you and your men will second the king, clearing the main road.
Don't you think it looks a little cowardly to allow these humans to take our place where the fighting is thickest?
Are you questioning the battle plan?
Of course not. I'm sure your caution is for the glory of us all.
Enough, Balin. Take your men and make ready. Haramont and I need to have words with your sibling.
Good luck, my brother.
Your father has a special mission for you.
In the eastern deep roads, there is a secret door carved into the stone.
The door leads to a thaig, abandoned long ago by your ancestors. The Darkspawn have made it impossible to reach.
My father believed that the shield of the Paragon Aidukan remains in that thaig, under the stones of the central room. Reclaim the shield, and glory will be yours.
To glory.
We've sent 2 scouts ahead to make sure the tunnels are cleared. But be careful. One of the scouts will meet you at the first crossroads you come to. The second will be further in. When you get to the door, use your signet ring to open it. Questions?
Meet the scouts, find the door, grab the shield. Got it.
Very good. The crossroads where you meet the first scout will be the rendezvous point. There you can present the shield to the lords and demonstrate the strength of Aidukan.
May the ancestors watch over you, my child.
I love that. None of that Ponce waiting about for King Endrin. No, he's getting right into the fight himself. Good for him. So, let's investigate the deep roads. This is where the Darkspawn always make their lairs when they're not, well, belating for Elden. That's a big spire! Oh my gosh!
Stay still!
Right, dead. That was a good kill, I think. And they've got a codex. Every time you kill an enemy for the first time, kill a type of enemy for the first time, you get the codex about them. I realised saying, oh god,
watch for their blood!
Is it just Genlocks, these are the base people of the Darkspawn. Genlocks and Unlocks. Dead dwarf. If I was an archer, I'd be very grateful to get that. Why am I not seeing any of these traps? I mean, as a rogue, I should be able to see them and disarm them. It's Frandlin.
You made it, Commander. Did you run afoul of any Darkspawn?
Nothing we couldn't handle.
We didn't expect any activity in these tunnels at all. Once I finished scouting the tunnels, I hid here to avoid the Darkspawn. Most tunnels are dead ends. The one we want is swarming with those fiends. It's going to be a fight.
Let's be cautious then.
As you say, onward then.
Well, now that we've got a decent party, I think we'll call it there for today. I've been El Chivo. Thank you for watching Dragon Age Origins.